Hey y'all, welcome to my Get Ready With Me eyeshadow tutorial fail. I will link all of the products in the description below. Okay, y'all ready? First, we're gonna start off with this Fenty Match Stick in the color Mocha, and I usually put the lighter color underneath my eyes to, brighten up my eyes a little bit. And I put it in the corner of my mouth because my dark spots. Now I'm going in with my actual color shade of concealer. I use that as my foundation when I'm going for a really light coverage type of look. So I put that in, different little areas of my face so that I can blend everything all together. So here you're just watching me fill in different spots on my face. I know it looks kind of crazy, but it'll all come together. You'll see. Here I have my foundation brush, and I'm taking this to blend all of the concealers together for an even and smooth finish. Also, let me take the time to disclaim I am not a makeup artist, and Get Ready With Me's are super harder than they look. Because usually when you will be looking at the mirror, you gotta make sure you're in frame and looking at the camera. Okay, now back to business. Here you see me making sure that I have the coverage over my nose ring. You always gotta make sure that you put that makeup over your nose ring, and then you can wipe it off afterwards. And girl, make sure you get under that neck. If you throw your head back and you laughing, ain't no makeup there, you're hit. So you're just gonna buff, and make sure everything is smooth and even. Okay, so this is the part where I wipe the makeup off of my nose ring. Super important because you don't want people seeing the makeup on top of your facial jewelry. And I like to wipe my brows off because I don't want any color on my brows. I like a natural looking brow. So this right here, I'm just outlining my natural shape of brow. And if there's any thinning area, like the ends of my eyebrows are really thin, I just fill them in with my pencil. And everybody does brows differently, but I like to outline the top and bottom of my brows. To me, brows are super important and one of the crucial, fundamental parts of doing your makeup. So now that I've outlined, I am now filling in my brows with light and quick strokes. And I know you see that they're not even, and that one side is a little bit darker than the other one, but watch the comeback. You can always clean up with concealer. So now you see me using my concealer with my angled eyeliner brush. I don't use it for eyeliner, I use it for brows and for makeup corrections. I'm outlining my brows with it. And so this will help you get a nice, sharp, and neat looking brow. Usually I would use a lighter concealer and then follow up underneath it with a darker one or with my natural shade, but I left it at home. So we gotta work with what we got. So I'm doing the outline, but I'm also dragging it down to kind of blend it in so it's not such a really harsh line. So I'm just checking, make sure everything looks okay for right now. And then I'm going to do the same outline over the top of my eyebrow. Girl, you gotta keep stopping here and there and take a step back from the mirror to make sure your brows are straight and they're going in the right track, you know what I'm saying? Or else you're gonna be mad when you're done. So I was sweating here and it was hot up in that bathroom. So here's a tip. when it's hot outside, or when you're hot and you're sweating on your face and you don't want to smudge your makeup, you take a towel, tissue, a napkin, whatever, and you blot. You're gonna blot any spots on your face that are sweating, and you still have your makeup intact, honey. So that's a trick for those of y'all who may or may not know. So right now I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow pencil. I'm using the spoolie part. And I'm using that just to kind of brush the eyebrows out, make them look a little bit more natural. And if you mess them up a little bit after you use the spoolie, just go back over them with your pencil and fix them up. Okay, y'all, so this is where the brows come together. You do a little shading, you do a little brushing, maybe even a little bit more penciling, and you keep doing that until your brows look the way you want them to look. Okay, and that's it, honey. These brows right here, get into it. They look good. So I always go back in with my makeup brush and blend out the concealer for the brows, just so you don't see those lines from, me outlining the brows. I always want to buff them in. Next is eyes. I'm using the Morphe primer. And I like to take it and just dab it on my eyelid. I feel like this is a better method, at least for me, because I get an even coverage. My fingers big enough to kind of smush it in there and spread it around. Okay, so now I'm using my Morphe palette in 35V. It's an artistry palette called Stunning Vibes. Get into these colors. Now I'm using my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going into color. And I'm using this brown shade, it's called Vixen, as my base. Here I'm using Go Nude for my inner corner color. Girl, if I wasn't sweating right here, it was hot in there. Missed the spot, honey. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is when I realized that I messed up. So if y'all remember, when I put on the primer, I did not let it dry before I put my eyeshadow on. So I'm having trouble with my inner crease. Okay, so I'm using shade Tell Me More. And I'm starting off just kind of patting it down where I wanted it. Just packing it in there. And for the sake of time, I cut some of the other half. So when you see the video skipping and you just see both eyes done, that's why. I didn't want y'all to be sitting through a super long video. So now it's time to blend, blend, blend. I know it's looking kind of messy right now, but we'll clean that up afterwards. So let's do In the Zone. It's a nice brown color. Doesn't the shadow kind of look like Neapolitan ice cream? You got the vanilla, the strawberry, and the chocolate, right? If I had left it like that, I would have called it Neapolitan. Now I'm using the shade Little Black Book. Now I'm just blending, 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 making sure that the colors are melting into each other just right. Okay, now keep count. This is the second time trying to fix the inner crease. Now I'm going in with shade Swipe Right. And I'm going to use that for a little pop of sparkle in my tear duct area. Oh my goodness, guys. The eyeshadow is not sticking to the inner corner of my lid. This is where it gets frustrating. Okay, so here I'm like, listen, maybe it's the brush. Let me just try another brush. But no, it's the primer. I did not let it dry, and now I have to face the consequences. Look at this, look at this, look. Okay, now it's cleanup time. I'm using my same concealer to create lines so that when I buff it out, those lines will be nice and sharp. I'm recovering any fallout that may have fallen underneath my eyes from the eyeshadow. And I know that's not what this brush is for, but I'm using my McGrath Lapse to buff out this concealer. And can I just say, McGrath's is a Black-owned company, and her products are bomb. Do you hear me? Her products are great. So they are a little bit on the pricier side, but they are definitely worthwhile. Okay, so now I'm going back in with my foundation brush to blend everything together. Okay, here I go again, trying to fix the inner corner of my eye. What number is this? It gotta be like number 4. I lost count already. Okay, so at this point, eyes, the shadow part is done. Going on to my McGrath Lapse setting powder. And I'm not into that ashy look, you know, when you take your little selfies and you flash back and you see that white over certain areas of your face. So I just use just enough so that it kind of stops the sweat, but not too much where you can see it in pictures. And if anybody's wondering, this is one of those Real Technique brushes that I got from Walmart. I'm using the Maybelline Tattoo Studios eyeliner. And don't judge me, yes, I still have to hold my eye back in order to get my eyeliner right. Yes, I do. At least I use a brush so that I don't smudge my makeup off that I've already put on. And there's really nothing special or explanatory about eyeliner, so I'm gonna just let y'all watch this one. Okay, now I'm gonna clean up my little wing with my concealer once again. And now, time for mascara. This is the Fully Charged Mascara by Pure. And honey, let me tell you how this mascara will have your lashes fluttering, okay? You don't even have to have much lashes, but this mascara right here is bomb. Okay, so any mistakes that you have made, you take your shadow brush and just blend it back out. See that? See that? Ta-da, it's done. Nothing special here, just complaining about how hot I was. This is my old lip liner that I got from one of the hair stores. I always use liner if I'm wearing lipstick or if I'm wearing a nice shiny gloss. It just elevates the look. Now you gotta smush them lips together just to kind of give it a softer edge so you don't have like a big dark line on your lips. Now my Fenty Diamond Bomb lip gloss. That's a look, honey. Okay, peep how I'm fixing the eyelids again. Now you can see why I called this video a fail. My eyelids need to get it together. So I'm just using my Pat McGrath's brush to clean up the edges of my mouth so that there's no lip gloss over my lips and making everything look nice and smooth. That's the trick. If you're wearing lip gloss or anything with liner, use your concealer to outline it so that it looks so crispy. So I have these little beauty marks and I love them, so I take my eye pencil and just shade them in. But that's just my personal preference. I like the natural look with my makeup, so I want all my natural features to show through because I love myself and you should love yourself too. And here's a little something to take with you. And let the peace of God rule in your heart, to which you are called in one body, and be thankful. Colossians 3:15. Okay, and that's a look, honey. So we're at the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. So the look didn't come out horrible, but I was having so much trouble with this inner corner of my eye because I did not let my eyelid primer dry. So now I'm just primping and fluffing and trying to get my hair to look cute so that I can go take some selfies, you feel me? So I thank you all for your support. If you want to support me even more, like, share, comment, subscribe. And right now I'm just throwing a little bit of that highlight in that Fenty Kilowatt highlighter and Mascara Mule / Ginger Binge. So I can have that little goddess glow in the sun, you feel me? Okay, I'm done for real now. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and write down below and let me know what it is that you want to see next. What content is next? Let me know. Sorry for the long video, but hope you enjoyed it. Alright, I love y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.